Damn it, these nails. Whoa. Filled to the brim. Okay, so I'm switching it up a little bit today. I'm having an IPA. I know. Some people think they're disgusting. Some people think they taste soapy. I'm kind of one of them. Sometimes I just like to drink something really strong that I'm not gonna chug. You know what I mean? This isn't a chugging situation. I don't really chug. That's not something I do. But anyway, this is a beer that I found at a really cool little like craft beer place here in Manhattan. It's called Pump the Brakes. It's a double India pale ale. It actually says it's a triple IPA that's slowed down to a double IPA. And hell if I know what that means, but it's pretty good. Okay, so this has an 8% ABV and it is by a brewery called Equilibrium. Strong. How is it time to do a monthly favorites already? I literally feel like I just did this. Everything's Groundhog's Day. So we're doing even a little bit more than normal today, a little bit of everything, because I'm gonna start with an accessory and move into makeup and skincare. So I'm gonna reach into my ginormous head wrap drawer that's literally right beneath me. I should go through my collection and count how many head wraps I have. It is obscene. It looks a mess. I mean, if I were to guess, oh, I don't know what. I have maybe like 50. That's a lot. So if you watch my channel frequently, you're probably noticing that I'm wearing these head wraps out. The one that I have on my head right now, as well as these two. I should have ironed these, but who am I kidding? I'm not gonna iron these. But these are feminist bandanas and I'm obsessed with them. They come in 3 different patterns. The first one I bought was my RBG bandana. The one I have on my head, I'm not going to take off because it's perfectly wrapped and I'm not gonna mess it up. But I will pull up a screen grab of what this looks like. This is the Dolly Parton bandana. And then there's one more, and that is the Frida Kahlo bandana. I mean, clearly when you wear them, you know, wrapped the way that I do, you're not going to be able to see all the really fun detail, but I know it's there and I love the colors. I get a lot of questions about this, so I thought you guys, the people who want to know about head wraps, would really appreciate this. This is like, I think I've found the ultimate head wrap in these. I am very, very, very particular about my head wraps, and it really matters what the fabric is, what size they are, the texture, all of that matters in terms of like how it's going to stay on my head and how I'm going to be able to wrap it. So these are going to be linked in my description box, as well as everything I'm about to mention in my video. You can find it all down below. Head wraps! Okay, so how I do my favorites videos is not everything is a brand spanking new product. Some things are new, some things are also just rediscoveries for me, things that, you know, I kind of forgot about, and then I was like, why did I forget about this? This is amazing, and I can't stop using it. Case in point, I'm breaking out my Glossier Stretch Concealer. I know, I cannot stop talking about this. It's been like a holy grail since day one product on my channel. I mentioned it in my previous video, which was my top 10 most repurchased products. This is in my favorites this month because this is pretty much the only concealer I've been gravitating toward. I just love this concealer. It is my most natural concealer. It looks like a second skin. Even with my concealers that I love that are, you know, more full coverage that I can sheer out, I just feel like I have to be a little bit more precise, a little bit more precious with those concealers. This is just like, I put my finger in here, I pat it on, and I look instantly awake with 0 effort. But I just think this is so ideal for someone who just wants to look like the best version of themselves. I think it's perfect for maturing skin because you need a little bit more hydration. I will say you do definitely have to set this with some powder. If you don't, if you're wearing anything like mascara, eyeliner, anything like that, it is probably going to transfer if you don't set this concealer. But honestly, that is such a small price to pay for just how beautiful and natural it is. Moving on to a mascara, I feel like a lot of these things are not going to be surprises to people who have been consistently watching my channel in terms of my videos and my live streams, because I cannot stop using these products. This is the Bite Beauty Upswing Mascara. Again, I'm wearing it on my lashes today, and it is just such a beautiful volumizing mascara. I use it on my top and my bottom lashes. If I really, really want to get volume and length, sometimes, as per usual, I will go in with my Benefit Roller Lash just to really comb through and get every last nook and cranny, but I honestly don't have to do that. That's just if I have the extra time. I was a little bit surprised about this mascara because the wand kind of freaked me out. It was a little daunting. I was like, ooh, that is a fatty ass wand. And it is, but somehow it works and it just gives me the most luscious lashes. If you guys don't know, Bite Beauty is also a clean beauty brand, which is a huge draw as well. I'm definitely a person where if I have to choose between length and volume, I'll usually do length, but with this, I do feel like you get a really decent amount of both of those things. These are the Rare Beauty Melting Cream blushes. Guys, I cannot say enough about these blushes. I cannot stop talking about them, and I don't take it back. So this is from their brand new Stay Vulnerable collection of products. I loved the whole collection, but these were definitely the stars for me. Every single shade is so gorgeous. It blends so beautifully. I really think almost all of these shades would look gorgeous on so many different skin tones. I couldn't even tell you what my favorite one is. I mean, today I will tell you I am wearing Nearly Rose. That's this one. I went ahead and double blushed, so I used this and then I just topped it with a little bit of my NARS Exhibit A, but honestly, I didn't even have to do that. This, you could just layer and layer. It is absolutely stunning. It is an ingenue in a pot. There's a little ingenue trapped in there. Isn't that sad? I'm so sorry. Stay in there. Goodbye. I do get the question a lot, what is your ultimate cream blush? Or I get a lot of questions about comparisons with other cream blushes. I love my Shiseido Minimalist Whipped Powder Blush. That was like the winner for last year for me. I just couldn't put it down. To be fair, they're different. It's a little hard to compare, but like gun to the head, if I had to make a choice, I would go with the Rare Beauty. An infant could blend this out and look like a damn cherub. It is a very light formula. I do find that is way easier to blend than their other liquid blush that they came out with in their initial launch. When you put your fingers on the blush, it melts immediately, hence melting cream blush. Ooh, look at how pigmented she is. When you blend it in, it dries down beautifully. It's not tacky, it's not sticky. A lot of people are concerned about, you know, does this expose texture? I do not feel like it does at all. To me, this is very much a unicorn product, like their lip souffle is a unicorn product. It's like two things at once. You know, their lip souffle is matte, but it's just whipped and creamy and super comfortable. This is emollient to the touch, but when you blend it in, it just looks gorgeous. Like I said, it doesn't like look emollient on your cheeks. It's just this beautiful satin finish. I don't know how they've done these things. Do I need more blush? No. Am I gonna put this on my face? Yes. Aspen cheeks. I don't know if these are going to be a part of their normal collection or if they're going to go away. I have no idea. All I'm saying is I wouldn't roll the dice. Next product I want to talk about is not a brand new spanking product, but it is a product that I cannot put down. And this is the Chantecaille Brightening Eye Kajal in the shade Nude, which is the only shade it comes in. I first heard about this product from Michelle Wong, and she was dead on correct when she was saying that it's really difficult to find the perfect shade of a nude eyeliner to use in your waterline to brighten your eyes. Oftentimes they're just like too white or too light pink, and it looks like, well, it looks like you put some white shit on your waterline. This really is the most subtle shade. I'm wearing it on my waterline today, and it just extends the white of your eye and makes you look alive and awake. I feel like that's the theme of today with the Glossier Stretch Concealer and the cream blushes, and then this, alive and awake with minimal effort. I am all about that life. This is definitely a product that falls into the category of I'm going to repurchase it. When this starts getting down to the nubby nubbins, I'm going to be on that website ordering a backup because this is something that I can throw on my eyes every single day. It takes 1 second and it really makes a difference. So this is a brand that is new to me. It is called Dear Dahlia. I discovered them, I think, on Instagram. Their aesthetic is right up my alley. It is very much in the vein of like the whole, you know, Rare Beauty Stay Vulnerable collection. Okay, so this might not be the most natural thing they make because it is straight up glimmer, but you guys know how much I love an almost colorless glimmer veil on my lids. I think ColourPop does that really well with a lot of their Super Shock shadows. This is a liquid eyeshadow that is just that, is a glimmer eyeshadow. I do have it on my lids today. I don't really know how much it's picking up in the light here. That's what I love about it. It is sparkly, but is so subtle. I am blending it out here. You can see it literally literally is just like this really thin, flattering veil of glitter. It's the kind of glimmer that I love because when the light hits it in a certain way, you can kind of see a little something something, but it's not like, hey world, I put my glitter on today. So I got this in the shade Muse, which is sort of like a silvery pinky shade. I got a second shade that I can't wait to try out in my live streams, but I'm really, really loving this. Obviously, if you don't like glitter, not for you. I would say I'm not a glitter person, I'm a glimmer person and a shimmer person. Okay, so next I'm moving on to a brand new product by Miss Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Iced Out Highlighter. Wearing this on my cheeks today, and I am so blown away by the tone of this highlighter. You immediately look at it and obviously you think like it's gonna be icy white, but it actually has a little bit of a really flattering golden shift to it. When put atop a rosy or pink blush, it is perfection. I mean, it's also just really, really beautiful in the pan. It's just beautiful to look at. Ooh, and it's so buttery. Ooh, okay, so there's a good swatch for you. Now that looks a little intense, but I just wanted to put a little bit more on to show you so you could really see that golden flip I'm talking about. I'm angry. It's really beautiful, and I think the reason I'm so in love with it is because I don't feel like I have a highlighter shade like this. You know, a lot of makeup is repetitive and redundant, right? It's like, okay, that's beautiful, but I have something like that. I don't have anything like this, so I'm very, very excited. So next we're gonna move on to some skincare, and this is something that I mentioned in my recent anti-aging routine video I did. This is the Good Molecules Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel. So I've been using this the last couple weeks, and I have to say this is pretty much all I'm using in the day. So I didn't really get super in-depth about it last time. I want to tell you guys some details about this. The first detail that is, I mean, pretty important is that it's $6. So this is an eye gel that is rich in yerba mate, which is a natural source of antioxidants and polyphenols that fight oxidative damage for brighter, more radiant skin. It is a lightweight, fast absorbing gel texture that sinks into skin instantly for seamless wear under makeup, which is true. I can attest to that. I put this Glossier stretch concealer on over it and it went on like a dream. It has caffeine, peptides, and 3 forms of hyaluronic acid to help plump up fine lines, reduce puffiness, and promote a bright, energized look. The reason I love an eye gel is because you can really go into that really sensitive area of your eye and not be too precious. I like to really like massage and get that puffiness out. I find that eye gels just glide on better than anything else. So I am absolutely loving this. Okay guys, I'm breaking out the balls. I've used these on my live streams. I also mentioned them in my anti-aging video. And guys, let me tell you, these are my new favorite thing. These are Fraicheur ice globes. The name of the company is Fraicheur. That's right, you have to say it with that obnoxious French accent. Now, I wouldn't normally use these over makeup, but just to show you what these are all about. I use these twice a day. I tend to use them morning and night. If it isn't obvious, they are literally frozen. I keep them in my freezer at all times. I pull them out. They immediately depuff my face. So before filming, if I'm feeling a little puffy, which I normally do, I give myself a 5-minute facial massage with these. These are also great for circulation. They're great if you have headaches or any sort of sinus issues. They're also incredibly relaxing. Like honestly, I'll just lay there and watch Netflix and just do this. I like to give myself a massage and pull up. So I start from my jawline up and I just keep going up and up, because that's how we want to age. Oh, the under eye just really gets me. There's so many things I love about these, but one of the major things, because I know there are other companies that make something like this, the size of these matters. Size matters. Like I don't want some little dinky ass balls on my face. Okay, So if you guys do want to try these out, I do have a code that's going to get you a little bit of a discount. You can use the code CATETHEGREAT10 at checkout to get 10% off. I just love the fact that not only are these anti-aging and beneficial in so many ways, it's also just this incredibly relaxing regimen that I look forward to. So like I said, I love to use these in the morning, but my favorite way to use them is at night as the last step in my skincare regimen. These are going to help sink that skincare in even more. Who doesn't want some icy balls balls on their face. Okay guys, so those are my favorites for the month of January. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, I don't want to be repetitive. I think I have cheers to the ice globes before as well as the cream blush. It's gonna have to be this. Anastasia Beverly Hills Iced Out Highlighter. Good job! I hope you guys are staying safe out there, and cheers till next time.